So you've successfully installed Longboard the Chosen, you've run Gatecrasher, and you are now trying to figure out how you actually get started, what things you need to do to begin with, and how you actually can start enjoying missions and playing the mod. One of the first things that's kind of universally accepted to do is to come into your research and just grab resistance communications. This is very vital to a campaign success and really should be grabbed before anything else. Now, this is where I actually tend to see new players having the most trouble is understanding what is actually going on their geoscape. This is your starting region. We can see that we have 4 letters up here that all relate to something important here. This is going to be strength, intel, recruit, uh, and hiding. Right. The first thing you always want to do is you want to throw in a Haven Advisor. This is going to give you the ability to help find new resistance personnel as well as recruits, with a small chance of finding a scientist and engineer as well. You want to leave everybody here on Intel. Intel helps you find missions. Finding missions lets you get experience, rewards, and more missions. Um, if you put them on hiding, they're going to do nothing. If you put them on supply, they're going to find supplies, but you get a reduced amount at the end of the month because of potential hidden faceless. And you really shouldn't do this unless you have liberation. This is a bad idea to go on supplies. You do not need supplies other than supplies generated from missions. Recruit is another thing that you don't necessarily want to do at the beginning, because while this can help you get more people, which can help you find more missions, you're not generating missions while they're on recruit. So you want to leave everybody on Intel. This is very, very important at the beginning of the game. You don't want to split them up, you don't want to change them, you want to leave them on Intel. What's going to happen is you're going to have 2 to 3 missions generate now as soon as you start scanning. These will happen over the next few days before you get resistance communications. As we can see, here's our first mission. 7 days, 17 hours. Great timer. Our second mission, 7 days, 13 hours. Great timer. This is why you want people on Intel. If you did not have them all on Intel, you'd be getting much less of an effect towards finding these missions, and which creates lower timers, which makes them harder to run.